So Huawei is coming out with their brand new tri-foldable phone next month. And we're about to have ourselves a very crazy next month. Because we're going to see the Samsung Z Fold 6 Slim. We're about to see, obviously, Huawei's phone of their first tri-foldable phone, which you guys have not seen. This is what it looks like when it is closed. It kind of just looks like three screens stacked on top of each other. Thickness is definitely not its best friend. It is thin for really what it is. In all honesty, I give them a lot of credit for that, because you would expect this phone to be a lot thicker than it is right now. But overall wise, yeah, this is a thing. And this obviously is the phone right here, over here. We don't know much about this phone. Okay, we know that Huawei has confirmed that it is going ahead and coming out next month. The device will feature a 10-inch screen that can be folded twice. So my speculation, and I'm speculating here based on the fact it's only going to release in China. It's only going to most likely be a limited supply run. I'm not expecting it to be a crazy supply run. I'm expecting it at least to be $2,000. Maybe a little bit over $2,000. Once you convert, Chinese dollars, euros are they? No, they're not euros. They're forget what they're called. But yens? No. Once you convert their currency to USD, it will probably end up being around $2,200-$2,300 would be my guess in the end. But again, it's going to be impossible to get if you are in the United States. If you are, if you're not in China, it's going to be hard to get. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be hard to get in China as well. It's an interesting situation because how I look at it is like this. I don't think it's going to be a crazy big supply run. I think it's going to be a very limited, because I think Huawei knows there's going to be a lot of limitations to this phone. There's going to be a lot of problems with durability. And if you go crazy and release this to everyone, there's going to be a lot of pushback on social media, a lot of pushback by reviewers saying that this phone simply is not good. And this phone is not durable. And this phone is very risky and not worth the money. And I think that's really what you're going to see. So what they're going to do is try to kind of minimize this all and release it in a very small supplied run. They might only give it to reviewers. They might only give it to influencers. I'm not even expecting, if you're in China, to be able to get, this if you really wanted it. I think it's going to be very hard to get. But I think the point is that this is going to be more than a concept. This is going to be an actual device. And I think what's going to happen is it's going to try to spark up the talk about it. And if reviewers get it, influencers get it, and people are like, oh, this is kind of cool, and yeah, this is actually somewhat durable, then they can kind of use that as cannon fire to go with the next iteration next year for the second iteration of this full tri-foldable phone. So I think they're going to try to kind of get it out there, but not to a point where, they're going to get a lot of pushback from it. Because let's say they did go international with this. I mean, Google, with their Pixel Fold 1, people complain about it breaking and having problems and the screen being, whatever. And then even the Z Fold series, it's been out 6 generations, people have issues with it, with the screen and durability. And now you got a tri-foldable phone that obviously will have some setbacks and some issues. As I've always said on this channel, when it comes to products and any product line, especially technology, 10% of all products created will fail. So if you make 1 million units, around 100,000 units are going to be in some way not perfect. Whether that is completely broken and completely messed up, or just, one or two things not perfect. Maybe the battery isn't perfect. Maybe the screen isn't correct. There will be something wrong with it. And that's just a part of the business. That's a part of the industry of creating products. No matter what you create, there will always be defects in your line. So we'll have to wait and see. But I'm going to guess that this is going to be almost impossible to get. But it's probably going to be easier to get than the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 Slim, which is also coming out next month, early October time period. Peace out, guys.